and he told his men, boys, we're all going to live tonight or we're all going to die. But we're not going home without all these men.
That is Casey Sherman, co-author of the book The Finest Hours, from our report last October. He was talking about Bernie Weber, who 6 decades ago led a crew of 4 Coast Guardsmen on an unbelievable rescue off Cape Cod, Massachusetts. They saved 32 mariners from certain death in a horrendous storm. That tale of heroism hit the big screen this weekend. As Mark Albert reports, the movie, The Finest Hours, captures the triumph and tragedy of one harrowing night and the courageous men who pulled it off.
We're gonna work us off that shoal. We need to hit it hard. Yeah, there's no other way.
It was a nor'easter so hellacious it split a 500-foot, 10,000-ton oil tanker in half and set the crew of the SS Pendleton scrambling for their lives.
This is the half of the Pendleton. The front
the bow section, yeah.
64 years and a lifetime of memories after that bitter February day. One sound stays with former Coast Guardsman Mel Gus Guthrow, who made it to the ship's bow, miles away from the stern.
I could hear those cargo tanks rumbling to this day. And boom, 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 and I said, oh, baby, don't you sink now.
8 crewmen, including the captain, were thought to be in the bow, but Guthrow's rescue party found no one to save.
I climbed up on board and went up inside, up in the forecastle. There was a man passed out, dead.
No one made it out of that section alive.
No.
Guthrow's best friend, Bernie Weber, battled to get on the other half of the ship, the stern, several nights before.
He's sending you out to die.
In the Coast Guard, they say, you gotta go out. They don't say you gotta come back in.
The epic tale of that night in 1952 and what happened on the ferocious seas in blinding conditions is now a movie starring Chris Pine as Weber, who led a crew of 4 on a small Coast Guard lifeboat known by its call sign, the 36500. The massive storm tore out the boat's compass, played havoc with the radio, shattered the glass windshield, and knocked out the engine twice.
That's it! The engine died!
I got it! I got it!
I ain't died. You got about 5 seconds, boy!
There was no help, no backup, just 4 men, none over the age of 24. Incredibly, they managed to find the Pendleton's stern, and 33 men desperate to escape the crippled, sinking ship. One by one, the sailors climbed a gyrating ladder down to the 36500 lifeboat. The Coasties saved all but one, who fell into the sea and drowned.
And that, I know, has bothered all 4 of those guys, that they lost one.
Bernie was a minister's son.
Yeah.
Did he have a little faith from above that night?
He said God was on our side.
36 men crammed onto the 36-foot boat, built for just 12. Still without a compass, Weber somehow guided them home.
Don't you give up hope on me now. It's a good boat. She'll get us through.
Anyone who will see this film will look at that boat and say, no. No, they couldn't do that. They did that.
I've been on that boat.
Yeah.
It is small. It's unbelievable to think all those people made it on there.
Yeah, yeah. When you want to live, you'll find a way.
So this is the famous boat.
This is the boat.
We visited the restored 36500 on Cape Cod this past October. Volunteers like Dick Ryder raised $250,000 to save the boat and also preserve the legend.
Do you ever think that you're looking out the same windows those 4 crewmen were?
All the time, all the time.
With the U.S. Coast Guard Band leading the way, the movie's premiere docked Monday in Hollywood. Andy Fitzgerald, the last of Weber's crew still alive, anchored the red carpet, his trademark wit flashing just as bright as the cameras.
Yeah, this is very, very exciting. It's not quite as exciting as the night we went in a boat.
And action!
During filming, Fitzgerald and Guthrow visited the Massachusetts movie set together.
That's Chris Pine. He's kind of a big star.
And met the actors, including Pine, Casey Affleck, and Eric Bana.
I don't know why this Miriam girl says he's got to be a double date anyway.
In the movie, Guthrow is played by Bo Knapp.
Chris Pine called you a live wire who likes to joke around. Were you the live wire at the station?
I still am.
Chatting with him this week at his home outside Boston, Guthrow also had a quick comeback for those who think only Hollywood writers could dream up a drama like this.
This is a movie that is true. To make that rescue and to get those men in, it was fantastic. It was just great.
And to this day, the Coast Guard calls it the greatest small boat
I believe it
rescue
is.
in their history.
It is, yeah.
The finest hours, whose legacy is now timeless. For CBS This Morning Saturday, Mark Albert in Wrentham, Massachusetts.
36 men in a 36-foot boat. I love what Gus said. When you want to live, you'll find a way.
It's true. Isn't it true how reality is often more interesting than fiction?
Yeah.